run my professional career as professor in software engineering. The decision to go towards this area was previous to that when I was student, the last year student. And the truth is that at that time there were not many options. When I had to choose, there were mainly hardware and software. And I come from a country where at the time I had to choose, there were really not computers manufacturing. There were no companies developing operating systems or compilers. But there were many companies strongly innovating thanks to the use of software systems. So I understood, or my idea was that I could have more impact going to the software engineering field at that time. Now there are many options. There are artificial intelligence, there is HPC, of course, there is AI, and many others. But at that time it was mainly a choice between hardware and software. And I chose the one that, in my opinion, had major impact in my country. I had fears. I don't think I had biases, huh? But you know, the number of women in the computer-related field was not that high, and I tended, for my character, to feel insecure. But step by step, I tried to convince myself that I was doing something nice and something relevant, and I was able to overcome my fears. Right? Okay, I have a very ambitious goal in the EU Master for HPC project. In fact, if I could choose one of the projects in which I'm working currently, I would choose as my preferred one the EU Master for HPC. I've been a person involved in education for 35 years. I am an expert on software engineering, but I'm mainly an expert on education. As a dean, I was the first in Europe to introduce parallel programming and HPC as a mandatory field. So now the project is somehow a kind of continuation of what I did and what I decided in that moment. And I think that the impact of this project in the way that people is educated in HPC will change the panorama in a dramatical way. So I have a lot of expectations from EU Master for HPC. Okay, yes, it's important to attract more students in general to HPC, mainly because the change, the new paradigm will come from the application of HPC in other disciplines like medicine or mechanics or aerospatial. So HPC is a driver for change. It will impact in a very specific manner a change in the humanity, right? So if this is the case, it is very important that many people comes to HPC. But in this new society that has to be redesigned, do we want that it will be redesigned only by men, only the men perspective? I think that this is not good neither for men nor for women. So we need women also to be key and to provide their opinion and their point of view and their ideal of humanity and how society has to be. So yes, we need women in HPC. I think that the opportunities are huge at this moment, because in the past, HPC was seen as somehow specializing computer scientists. There were computer scientists specializing in HPC, but the panorama has changed. Now we need biologists specializing in HPC, medical doctors specializing in HPC, or astrophysics specializing in HPC, or any area you can imagine admits a specialization or an intensification of HPC. So if you are a person that do not want to be a computer scientist, but you want to further develop your area, then HPC is a must. So this is my point of view. Looking at my career from the point of view of a person that has been working 35 years, I think that what has been important, what has helped a lot, at least to me, is flexibility. Being flexible, right? This means that you can start your career in a field, the one you like, but then if there is an opportunity in front of you that you perceive that it might be a good opportunity, a life-changing opportunity, then be flexible. You do not have to stick on your initial option because this is what you have chosen from the very beginning. So be flexible. Take the train that is in front of you and take the risk. And if it's good, and if not, you take another train. So flexibility, I think that is a must if you want to be happy in your professional life.